What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the newly added Nissan S14, also known as the Silvia. Probably a lot of you guys have heard of it before. It's a pretty iconic car. So we're going to be seeing what kind of upgrades we can do on it today. Just building it up, maybe see what is best, maybe doing a drift car or a track car. And we'll go ahead, enter it in a race and see how she does. So by default this thing has a 2-litre inline-4 turbo engine, which produces about 220 odd brake horsepower. It's okay, like it's still pretty quick, but yeah, it kind of feels like an Oldsman car to me from the get-go. So as you can see, it drives alright. It just doesn't have the oomph I wanted to. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Interior's nice as well. Pretty basic. This thing is from 1994, so it doesn't have too much on it, but it looks quite alright. It drives pretty fun. It is rear-wheel drive, of course, and yeah, in real life this thing has a bunch of customization, so let's hope that's the exact same with this in the game. So what I'm going to do, I'm quickly going to run down to the Horizon Festival, and I'm going to jump into the garage there, and we're going to upgrade it and see what we can do to it. Alright guys, so we've arrived at the Horizon Festival, so what we're going to do now is quickly jump into the upgrades menu and see what kind of upgrades we can give this this little guy. So we do have a Rocket Bunny kit here. Things that changes it, it adds a nice intercooler, or at least a bigger intercooler. That's a nice little wide stance to the wheels, of course the wider wheel arches, and a nice little lip at the end, which looks pretty freaking good. But what I always like to do is just add the upgrades myself instead of doing it pre-made. So we do have Rocket Bunny here. I'm gonna leave that open for now, see for what kind of upgrades we have first in the regular upgrade menu. So this car is pretty famous for all of its body kits and stuff, so we do have quite a bit to pick from with the customization. So let's see. Okay, so we have a hat, looks really ugly. I'm not a huge fan of that either. That's a better. That's okay. Most of these are pretty ugly in my opinion. I don't like the way the front grills look. Let's check out the back. The spoiler, that's pretty good. That sticks out too far in my opinion. Just a regular spoiler on there. The Rocket Bunny, of course. All of these are... what the heck? Oh, that looked like it didn't have a side. Not a huge fan of that either. Either something like the Rocket Bunny. This one looks pretty good in my opinion as well. Let's see, rear bumpers. These all make them look kind of weird in my opinion. So I am quite leaning towards the Rocket Bunny here. Yeah, we're gonna do the bunny conversion. All right. So that gives us much wider wheel arches and some nice little spoiler at the end. In general, it looks pretty freaking good. So we can still change the spoiler on this now. We do want something else. Maybe that, or should I just go full Rocket Bunny? How about I add a wing? Nah, that looks ridiculous. That's not. Maybe we should go for this. Sure, let's go for that. I like the way that looks. Alright, so now we have the external parts. It looks pretty good. Onto the wheels, which of course is always a key component in these kind of cars. So let's find something that will fit this nicely. I always find wheels to be one of the more difficult things in this game. So they did finally bring out the patch, so I can have a smooth experience through the menus, which good job Forza. That's really nice. This is always a difficult decision. What kind of wheels should this car have? None of these. No, I don't like the way those looks. How about some NKs maybe? Those usually look pretty good on most cars. Sure, let's go with these. We're gonna make them a slight bit bigger though, because 16 inches is just too little in my opinion. Some nice 18 inches, I like that. That looks pretty good. Sure. Alright, quite a bit fatter tires in the rear, because we are going to be putting quite a bit of power through this. Front we do want to give a slight slightly wider tire, but not too much, just to keep the car under control nicely. Gonna give it some more grippy tires here. That changes the class quite a bit instantly. Alright, that's pretty good. We're gonna leave the engine stock because I want to see first what we can do with the default engine. We're gonna upgrade all of this, just make it just the regular stuff, I guess. Let's just quickly speed through this. Oh, I forgot a piece. Alright, we're gonna add some bigger brakes, fill up the rims nicely, lower it down. That's much better. Add some anti-roll bars. Let's get some weight off this car. This makes it already S1, which is pretty good. I'm gonna try to make it end S1. That should be enough. I always like to have that changed. Alright, so how many horsepowers are we running right now? Let's see. So we're currently at 288 by default. I want to up that quite a bit because this car is pretty slow without it. Let's see what kind of upgrades gives us the most amount of horsepower. 47. This is 31. Turbos usually do matter quite a bit. That's much better. 100 and that brings us almost up to freaking 200. 125 extra horsepower. That's pretty nice. Add all that kind of good stuff. See, maybe we can change this. We already have the biggest one on there. Sure, more horsepower the better. Alright. So I think we're getting pretty close to my goal here now. That looks pretty good. Sure, make it S1. Finish it up. Install these add-ons quickly. Put a nice little paint job on there, and then we're gonna jump out, drive it around a bit, and maybe do a street race or something, like we did in the last video, and see how that plans out. So jump into designs and paints. Paint car. Alright, so maybe we want to make this a nice flashy color for once. Maybe have some nice little blue or something, or red. Oh, that looks pretty freaking good. We're gonna go with red. See if we can maybe change the wheel color. I might have an idea in mind. Let's see. Add some carbon fiber wheels. That looks pretty good. Or maybe some semi-gloss. Trying to make them like goldish. I just like the look of that. In my opinion, one of the harder colors to try to recreate in this for some reason. That looks much better. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Excellent. Alright, perfect. Alright, so now that is done, let's jump out of the Horizon Festival and continue on with our race, or our driving, I guess. Alright guys, let's continue on with this. So we're outside the festival. I have to say this car looks pretty freaking nice in red. The gold rims turned out okay. Not a huge fan, but hey, whatever. So yeah, without further ado, let's see how this thing drives. Let's listen to it first. Well, that actually sounds pretty good with the blow-off valve from the turbo. So oh, wow, even wheel spin. Okay, this thing does really like to drift apparently. Wow, that's pretty freaking crazy though. Yeah, but this thing is actually pretty controllable. Yeah. Wow, that's actually quite amazing. This thing actually drives pretty damn well. Like, it's a very controllable drift car. I haven't even done anything to the setup here. Like, it's literally just the stock configuration right now. It actually drives really well, or drifts really well. Driving, I don't think this is too nice for driving, but hey, let's quickly go out of the festival and see how she drives on the road. Maybe do some fine tuning in the setup and see if we can make this into a proper race car, because this is actually pretty freaking quick. Right, it picks up speed really quickly though. Sounds nice. This thing feels like I'm going like 250, but I'm only doing 190 only. Well, still a ginormous amount of speed, but it's, I don't know. It's actually like we were going pretty freaking quick there. Alright, so in the city, it's still a drift maniac. Like, look at this. That's just freaking crazy. Like, by default, just upping the power this much and it drifts like a madman. The oversteer is actually pretty manageable, so. That's good. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is quickly jump into the tuned car. Give it some more camber. Let's do 1. And let's see, the springs. I wanna lower the car as much as possible. I want to make these stiffer. By quite a bit. Alright. Oh, cancel. Yes, I want to apply the setup. And what I want to do as well is change these. Make them just a bit more stiff for apparently less oversteer. What I have, but no, wait. I don't want the rears. Sure, whatever. Alright, so now this thing sits even lower. I think it needs some more camber for sure. No, I don't want to do that. Alright. Let's go into alignment. More camber indeed. Let's just go -2.5 maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. How about the gearing? That's alright. Maybe lengthen it a bit more for a slightly higher top speed. Alright. Yeah, that's better. Nice turns on there. Alright, let's see if this matters. It still spins up its wheels damn quickly, but let's just quickly take a corner here. Oh, if you go easy on the throttle, it's actually pretty manageable. I think that's gonna be a good race car. If you manage the throttle correctly, because if you do too much, just a tiny bit too much, you instantly start drifting all over the place, like. Alright, that's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm quickly gonna find a nice little street race we can do, and yeah, let's just see what we can achieve in a street race. Alright, so we've arrived at the street race. We're gonna see how my my little S14 will do in this. Not sure. Oh, of course, it's raining again. It always seems to be raining in all the street races I do, so that's a bummer. But we have got some interesting competition. Back mono, saw a challenge in there, some other GTR. And the rain doesn't really help my wheel spinning capabilities very much. Project 7 there, Ferrari, all different kinds of stuff. Hopefully we can actually kick some ass in this. Alright, so we're up to 6th place. That's a good start. A nice little 458 there. Oh. And we're gonna rewind there because I did not know there was a corner coming up. Nice Audi Quattro there. I just take it easy out of the corners. And not push the gas in full on. It's quite alright. It's pretty manageable. Let's overtake this Audi here. So we're actually keeping up nicely with. I'm gonna rewind again. Actually keeping up nicely with other stuff. So we got the Lamborghini there, which we are gonna be able to overtake here in a bit. The EV 110, the first first Bugatti. Come on, get the grip. This is, I hate driving at night and in the rain. That's like the worst combination ever in my opinion. We're already 42% into this race. And we're doing alright, except for crashing straight into that tree. Stone, I mean. Let's slow down this time. Alright, and we're up. And I fucked up again there. better. And almost into first place. Let's just overtake this Lamborghini here. You can see this thing drives pretty nicely actually. It's the downside with the rain, but if the rain was not here, we should be doing a lot better than we are right now. This was not a clean race at all. Easy. Shift down. The back mono is going away so quickly from us, so let's try to focus here. To some speed again. Oh no, we're doing off-roading. No. Now we have a slight advantage above the back over there. Which it appears we do. Holy crap. One easy now. Easy now, fail. Alright. We're almost. And we're into the first place again. Nice. So we only have 15% left till the finish, so I think we got this race in our pocket again. Alright, that's actually pretty nice. Good job, little S14. You did well. And across the line. Lovely. Alright, first place. Very nice, guys. So yeah, as you can see, the competition was pretty different to what I was driving, but we did well. And there she comes rolling by. I like the way the red looks. That actually looks really good. 17k. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly find a place to end the video here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, now because of the rain outside, currently in game, I've decided to hide the car inside. In this nice little hangar on the airfield. So let's, while I'm ending this video, we're gonna quickly do some driving around here. As you can see, it is still raining outside. So anyways, yeah, as a wrap up, I think the S14 did nice as a kind of track car. It was pretty quick. It did alright. It was still pretty freaking drifty though, but hey, whatever. It's a nice car. So yeah, I think that's going to be the wrap up for this video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more of my videos, be sure to subscribe so you'll see my new videos come by. And yeah, guys, till next time, have a good one, and I'll talk to you in the next video.